Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets coming to you again with another video. As you can see in my background, I am back in my cozy chair. I haven't been in my cozy chair to do a video in weeks. So we are going to title, as you can see in the description below, this video as a cozy chair conversation. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about budgets, finances, financial knowledge, or the lack thereof. So I've been thinking over the last few days, weeks, and what has gone into over a month now about our financial grade, I guess, if you will, or just how would we grade ourselves if we were needing to do that as it relates to your budget technique, how you're budgeting, if you're budgeting, your financial knowledge. Point number two, financial knowledge. Do you have any? Do you need more? Does the financial knowledge that you have, is it going to assist you with getting where you need to be um, with your finances? Do you feel that the level of financial knowledge that you have is good for you and your family? Are you okay with it? And point number three is our financial future versus our financial present. What are we doing as it relates to that? Are we trying to increase it, decrease it? Is it staying stagnant? Do you even care? Because, there are some people that don't even care about their financial future, their financial present. They're just doing a minute by minute, day by day um, financial experience. It doesn't faze them. It doesn't bother them. But anyway, my real reason for this video is just to think through those areas, from a realistic point of view. I know we have gurus out there that thousands upon thousands and millions of people follow, and day after day, they are pretty much regurgitating information. It's like a robotic regurgitation of information. So is that information really sticking with people? Are they really understanding it? Are they able to let it hit to the core and them actually utilize that information as it relates to their own personal finances? Maybe, maybe not, not sure. But for those who really need to see someone that looks like them, or hear from someone that looks like them, or just listen to see a video from a normal um, Joe Blow like myself, who's not a financial guru, who doesn't claim to know everything about finances. But the only thing is, I have had several experiences with finances in my 45 years of being on this earth. So I do have some information that I can talk to you about. So now let's go back to the first point that I made, which was a budget. A budget. Now, when I started budgeting, see, I'm going to talk to you from a personal standpoint today. When I started budgeting, I had goals in mind. I had areas of my finances and my life that were not going the way I wanted them to go. Because see, that's normally what happened, guys. I'm recording on my laptop, so there may be some movement here. But that's normally what happens. You want to try and better yourself when things aren't going the way that you would like for them to go in most cases. So that was it. My finances have never been. I have never been a person that has been reckless with money, but I have always been that one who had goals as it related to money. You know, I want to be a millionaire, and it's not just this old cliche. This is a personal goal of mine. This is what I want to do. So I've always been looking at ways of how to spend less and save more because remember, that's my goal to be a millionaire. So, budget. I said, let's start there. You work every day and you make money every day. So you are able to spend how you want to spend, save how you want to save. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to get to that goal of becoming a millionaire, you need to set a budget. So you need to talk to your money, give your money tasks, tell it what to do. Do not allow it to tell you what to do. Because if it does that, it's going to always go out the door. It's going to leave your hands. So you got to be in control of your money. So I said, in order for me to do that, I'm going to set up a budget. And in my budget, which a lot of you guys see every single week, you see where my money is going. You see how I want to save certain amounts, where I'm putting money, how I am categorizing my monies. That is to me. Remember, finances are personal to me. That is the best approach I feel I need to take to get to that goal of becoming a millionaire. I also have other goals. After I retire, I want to travel. I want to get in an RV with my significant other, which we are going to purchase with cash. So, see, that's another goal, and just travel the world, enjoy. But in order to do that, I can't just travel the world for free. So I'm going to have more money set aside, more ways to access finances. So, see, these are goals, guys. When you have goals like this, you put them in place and you have to work toward them. Okay? You got to stay laser focused. So that's how I decided that I was going to do what I wanted to do with my money in the arena of budgeting because I have goals. Guess what that also means? I got to remove the emotional side of finances. Oh my God, I am a Coach purse lover. I'm just gonna put that out there. I like Coach bags. Probably what you see sitting up here on this thing are Coach bags. Although I didn't purchase them all, I like them. So it's a thing for me. So this will be emotional spending. This is one. Here's another little clutch thing. Yeah, my significant other purchased them, but those are things that that's a weakness. Here's another one. One that I carry every day. So yeah, I like Coach bags. But I'm gonna tell you something. As it relates to these Coach bags, they did not stop me from working along the path of my goal of trying to get to that $5 million. Okay, so when I am, because he purchased all those lately. Now I did used to purchase Coach bags, but when I was purchasing one, I would probably purchase one Coach bag a year, and that bad boy would get a lot of wear. A lot aware. So, if you're doing things like that, okay, I understand it. But look at what I've done. I've taken the emotional spending out of this equation because I love them. I am not gonna lie. If I could get one every day, I just like just certain things you just like. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, everybody have the things that they prefer, the items that they like. So yeah, that is one item that I like. But I have learned how to put that like in a non-emotional category, which is what you're going to have to do as it relates to things that you're wanting to do long term as opposed to the now. You got to remove the emotional aspect from it. And yeah, I got to excuse me because I do have my coffee here and I don't want it to get cold. But will be a part of this video. So yeah, that is one aspect as it relates to budgeting. Remove the emotional aspect, stay focused, look at your goal, keep it moving. Now, the second one is a topic which is probably could become an entire series of videos. Financial knowledge. I think as it relates to financial knowledge, people need to um, learn about finances and how they work and how to use them as early as possible. I think it needs to be an elementary course in grade school, actually. But just think, in the majority of high schools, it's not even offered there. So we have students that are going to be leaving their childhood, going into adulthood, having no financial knowledge. Just think about that. None. So they're going to go off onto college with no financial knowledge. So this is what we need to do. For those people like myself who have been on this earth for a certain number of decades, I feel that it is our job to educate and try and put out as much positive financial information as possible for these people, young adults that's coming up behind us to be able to grasp that information. Doesn't have to be in the form of a proper seminar, where you have the leaflets and the flyers and all the information in a booklet. No, it can be word of mouth. Just like I am a mother, I preach to my 3 teenagers daily about finances. So if they make mistakes with finances, it is because they chose to do it. It will not be from a lack of knowledge. Anything that I've learned about finances up until this very day, they know. Even if it's just them going back looking at my videos, if them listening to me talk to them about finances, them overhearing me talk to other people, about finances, if I'm on the phone, whatever the case may be, they are learning about finances, budgeting. We don't do credit cards. I mean, some of this stuff is going to be generation or family driven. There are some families that do credit cards. I don't do them. I don't see a need for them in my experience that I've had with money. I used to do them. That's why I know that for me, it's not a viable option. It's not a viable option because I took the credit card, went on vacations, paid for things I couldn't afford, and at the end of the day, I had to pay those bills off. I maxed them out, had to pay all the credit cards off. That took away from what? Let's don't forget. I got a $1 million goal, $2 million goal, $5 million goal to become a millionaire. So all of that is hindering me. You got to keep your goal in focus. It's got to stay in the forefront. So here I am paying off $35,000, $40,000 worth of credit cards, which is money that I could have used to go toward my $5 million goal. So here we go again. I am slowing down the progress. So any knowledge that you have on finances, investments, credit card use, budgeting, saving, um, creating a spending plan, a saving, or whatever it is, if you have information on that, please, please, please let others know about it via videos, text messages, phone calls, emails, just casual conversation, because we're trying to get the word out. Financial literacy is lacking. That's an area where we need to get that information out to as many people as we come in contact with. And the last point that I want to make is working towards your goal, which kind of goes hand in hand with budgeting and financial knowledge. Working towards your goal, working towards your future. You know, there is a future outside of your present and your past. And what I mean by that is once you stop working, there are us that are still working, the paychecks are coming in, we're doing well, we're spending our money, we're doing whatever we're doing. One day you're going to stop working. Let's let that sink in. Calm down, stop, breathe. One day you're going to stop working. So with stopping work comes stopping the income. So let's just think about that. You stop work, no income. You stop work, no income. Okay? So what are we going to do in regards to that if we're not setting aside monies for the future? Are you going to rely on the government to take care of you? What is your plan? Because a lot of people are living longer after they work. So let's just put this in perspective. Let's say you have a job, you've worked there for 20 years. Today is May 2nd, 2020. Your last day is May 2nd, 2020. The income stops, and now you live for another 30 years. What are we going to do with that? Stop working, income stop. You got 30 more years to live. You need to eat, have some form of housing, perhaps some transportation, because you still got 30 more years to live. What do you do with that? What you need to do with that is focus on your future. So you need to either create you some form of savings account where you can live for the next 30 years, individual retirement account, which is considered an IRA. You should have been, investing in some kind of 401k if your employer has it. But yeah, guys, these are things that we need to look more in detail into, because these experiences and situations are reality. These are things that have happened and will happen. So after you start working, you may live for another 30 years. How are you going to fund yourself? How are you going to sustain yourself? So I really want you to seriously stop and think about these realistic realities, because they are going to happen. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? So that is all I have for this video today, guys. I just wanted to hop on here and get in my cozy chair because I haven't been in it in a while to shoot a video. And I would love it if we can start a conversation in the comment section below so that we can chit chat about these realistic points of views and financial topics. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. And I will see you guys in the next video.